I'll be starting with Dr. Joybert. Hello, Doctor. We would like to know from you what conventional marketing is, first of all, and then what network marketing is.
Um, well, network marketing and conventional marketing, the constant word there is marketing, right? Making people
Yeah.
know that you want to sell. So if you are saying any everything is marketing. For me, I don't see the reason to differentiate between marketing and the digital and everything is marketing. Whatever that you can do to get people know what you sell as value in terms of services and products is marketing. Now, what differentiates now is the channels that you use as marketing channels to reach out. So, for network marketing, it depends a lot on leveraging on other people that you know in your network. That is why the foundation for conversion in network marketing start with friends and families before it can extend to the friends of friends and friends of family members. So whatever that anybody can do to create attention and then manage their attention so they can monetize whatever they have as value is marketing.
How do we identify a business that is using a genuine network marketing system as a distribution means, and that which is using network marketing as a window to actually get people rid of their money?
Well, network marketing is a business model that every company can use, and many companies are using across the world. Sometimes the difference is in the intricacies that they go. If you tell a customer that they should go tell their friends about your product, that's network marketing. The difference is you're not going to pay them for any commission. So, but companies, and that's the first thing that people should get to understand. Network marketing is a business model, it's not a company. Many a times people get to
Okay.
see companies as marketing company. No, network marketing is a business model that a company with a product or a service borrows the business model and use. So
Okay.
again, it's the same. Even in digital marketing, there's network marketing. Why do companies
Right.
ask people to leave reviews? You are leaving reviews so that I should come and see your review and go buy the product. It's one way of network marketing. So the difference now is in the commission that companies that have taken it deeper, they get to pay you, give you a share of they transfer their direct marketing cost now to give you the commission, as Henry said much earlier. Now,
Mm-hmm.
that's gone across Africa because there is a way that you introduce the business, and network marketing in Africa gets to operate in a different way because it's a continent that is suffering from high unemployment, poverty, and all of that. So there is a way that people who are in the business, there's a way that they sell the business. They sell the business to portray riches, lifestyle, and all of that, which is part of the business model. But there
Mm-hmm.
are more intricacies that people need to start working, which is making sure that they are selling what is, like in Europe and in the US, there are consumer protection acts that if you overhype your product, if you overhype what you're
Mm-hmm.
and they later
Mm-hmm.
found by overhyping, they can sue you in court and they can shut down your business,
Oh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have this kind of consumer protection act, and that is why we get to have so many stories of people going through pain points and disappointments because of network marketing companies. Yes, there are companies that are fake companies from their original intention. They are fake. We have seen that from the beginning. So it is the same like in any
Mm-hmm.
industry, there are fake professionals. So with network marketing professionals who are fake, they come to sell the wrong story, promise you and give you guarantees that, hey, if you start this business right now, 3 months you're going to make it, right? And they now feed your expectations, they now your ego. You now come towards the business with established expectations, and there is no business on earth that any human being can guarantee 100% success. Anything can happen in business. You understand? But what success is there? All of that. So I think that's where we have the biggest difference in how people get to that. In the US, in the Europe, in Middle East, network marketing is still something very big that is doing amazing stuff for people. But the difference is there is the reality. They tell you the reality and all of that, and you understand, and you put the work. You can work on it and see the success. But again, as you said, many people are going through this back in Cameroon because of the people who are marketing companies at all costs. So they are now forced to do what? To overhype the model, overhype the companies, overpromise you. And when you now have your expectations very high, you now take your life savings and you join the business. And a few months later, a few years later, you are not seeing what you were promised. What happens? You start feeling frustrated, you start feeling sad, and depression start coming in, and all of this start coming in. So it's something that we need to break it down, detail, start looking at, okay, what should companies start doing? But again, I want to emphasize, there are companies who start from the beginning and their intention is to do people. Simple as that. That's a fact.
Yes.
So we need to know that, and that's why investing in a business is much more earn. It's about you also doing your due diligence to be sure that they have the right protocols in place that can validate that they're a good business. So, as I always say, every network marketing company that is sustainable. I know a network marketing in Cameroon that my mom joined while I was still in secondary school. Is still there till today. NGL, I think that's the name, NGL for life. They are still there. They are still making money. They're still sustainable because they have the foundational factor about a network marketing company is they have established product or service they are selling that you can see and you can validate and you can even use. That's a fact. You can use, other people can use, and can be able to do that. So we can break it down from there if there are further questions.
Now, Dr. Joybert, I want you to emphasize or enlighten us if truly the business marketing, the marketing, network marketing is a business model that does exist. Companies use it successfully or distribute their products. You rightly said that your mother joined one more than 10, 20 years ago and is still existing. Are there particular characteristics that we can identify if we must join such a business model, and at least know that these characteristics can be attributed to a sustainable business that can use this business model and people actually pass through it and enrich themselves?
Yeah, I think there are a couple of core similarities or ethical traits that you see in any legal business that is using network marketing. And the fundamental fact is you as the person, you should be able to pinpoint exactly the value that this company is, because if you're joining a company, if you're investing in a business as an investor, if you cannot clearly articulate and ascertain value that the business is making and distributing and how they're selling it, you should be worried about that business. So any business that uses network marketing has either clear products that you can see, you can touch, the package and all of that, or they have a clear service that you can clearly pinpoint, like a school, like a training center, like a salon, like a barber shop, like whatever. These are all I mean, there's clients of mine in South Africa that their barber shop, they use network marketing, so you know what you're promoting,
Okay.
right?
Wow.
So it's a must be very clear about that. Secondly, of course, every business that is legal must be duly registered. And if you are part of a business, it's your responsibility to ask for the legality of that business. Unfortunately, in many African countries, you cannot just go online and verify if the business is legally is true. But I think that is being made possible now in Cameroon on the taxpayers' website. In many other countries, South Africa, I think Nigeria, Kenya, is very possible now. But if not, I think that if you want to take a business serious, there's nothing wrong making sure that the founders can clearly articulate that the Cameroon and pay taxes. It also minimizes that, and just doing the due diligence to know who is of the business is important. You can use social media, you can use Google, you can ask people around if you can, but paying attention to doing the right due diligence to understand who are the leaders. Because one thing about network marketing is that you mustn't see that there are leaders from other companies who are promoting the new business, or you see that there are leaders of a failed network marketing company who have created a new marketing network company to promote a new one. So if you notice that, you should be careful. It shows that it's a trend where when the old one dies out and they have made their money, they create a new one, and they still
Them continues.
and continue until it's over. And I think these are the top three threats that you can look at them. But also, as Mr. Henry said, it's very important to pay attention to how it is communicated. One of the best ways to pinpoint that is a potential scam or a potential Ponzi scheme or whatever is how it is communicated. Because people who are into Ponzi schemes or people who lie a lot to get your money, they always put you under pressure. They always tell you a lot of stories that just to make you very anxious and excited and raise up your expectations. They will say things that can push you to make the decision to give you, for you to give them their money, to give you their money. That's the most important thing that I'm looking for. So they will say everything possible, and to do that's very important. And just to add, I always advise people, if you are about to invest money in a business, that is either your life savings or is, I always use for Cameroon, that is above 500,000 francs. I strongly recommend you, if you don't have the right business acumen to make the right decision, pay a coach and let them advise you if it's the right business or not. It's very important. It's better you pay somebody 50,000 francs and save 450 than to go and invest all the money and lose. Because the truth is that very majority of world's population, they don't know how to look at the business and anticipate how the business makes money from manufacturing right down to the consumer. 90% of the world's population don't know how to do that. If you ask many people right now who are on Facebook, how does Facebook really makes money, that makes Mark Zuckerberg among the top 15 richest people on earth? They tell you, but they're using Facebook, right? So talking to somebody who has the experience or the skills to diagnose and do the proper due diligence before you put your money in any business, not just in marketing, in any business, it will save you a lot of money. That is why the rich use investment advisors. That's why the rich never take a step without consulting a consultant or a strategist or somebody that can make sure that they are putting their money and time into a platform or into a business that will be profitable. But poor people, quote unquote, make decisions from the place of anxiety, excitement, what people said, with due diligence, facts, and research. The rich people never make a step down research, facts, and due diligence. Poor people make decisions from emotions, excitement, and all of these things. That's the difference, right? So it's okay to say I will think about it. As simple as that. There are some people that they lack the willpower to say no, I wait. right? And if you are going to experience financial success, you need to understand some of these basic things. When somebody tells you about an idea, tell them to wait. And don't people get to join because they don't want to feel left out because somebody, you know, tell beautiful stories and they're like, oh, if I don't join now, I am going to lose out, right? Like many of them would like to say, it's a new company. If you join now, you're going to succeed faster, right? So, yeah. So those are some things to look at, but again, pay attention to detail.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Joybert. There's need for you to acquire knowledge and understand actually what you're getting into. And if you don't have the required knowledge, talk to somebody, get somebody to advise you, and make sure you don't decide on getting on such projects or any business without having the due knowledge or without seeking for an expert's opinion. That is very important. But now, in the course of all these issues around digital or network marketing in Africa, Africans tend to shy away from anything that concerns digitalization or business as a whole. And now they even confuse digital marketing from network marketing. Mr. Warner, can you please draw the line between digital marketing and network marketing?
Okay, very good question. I particularly love that question. But before I answer that question, Mr. Daniel, I would like to come back to what Mr. Joybert just said a few minutes ago.
Okay, right on.
Concerning the characteristics of a sustainable MLM business organization. And when he was talking, in my mind, I was like, yes, there are some companies in this country that had all this, like I registered, you can see the documents, the CEO, you can see the CEO, you can touch him, you can greet him. He's showing up everywhere, and they have offices with managers, and everything is set up like normal company, really with products, physical products, but yet they close. So, Mama, what is going wrong?
But in that case, it's not fake, because we really want to go to the area of administration, management, leadership, and one thing that's why 85% of companies fail before they make 4 years. Europe, America, Middle East, Africa, 85% of companies fail before they make up to 4 years. So it's not even marketing, and that goes beyond. You can have the best product, you can have the best office, the best technology, even capital, and you still fail.
Correct.
So that's the general problem, that if you're in business, and again, that's always advise people, if you're really serious about investments, look for track record. Personally, for me, I will never invest my life savings in a business that is less than 7 years old. That's my own personality. That's my own personal stuff, because it takes at least 6 years to build a sustainable business policy system that can stand the test of time. So if you are less than 7 years old and you come to your investment, you're on your own. I will never invest. I don't care how beautiful you are or how amazing you are. That's your problem. I will only trust you when you're 7 years and above. You understand? Or if I'm giving you money, you're giving me collateral. Simple as that. So, because investment means that I'm giving you everything and I'm hoping that you're going to make it. Understand? So, because it takes a lot of training and skills and maturity and attitude, and there are many things that come into play, right? And again, if you look at marketing companies, I would call a couple of companies across Africa, right? Or in Cameroon, all marketing companies have trained in their event, right? But I used to always notice there is something wrong in their administration. All the marketing companies in Cameroon, there's something wrong with the administration. All of them. All. Even right now, that are the ones that are operating now, have a lot of things wrong with the administration, wrong with strategy, wrong with leadership. And that is what leads to the dying of many of these businesses. But let me tell you something. The network marketing companies that I have worked with in the Middle East, Dubai, and sort of consulted with in Singapore, none of their executives have less than an MBA in strategy, human resource, or project management.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that alone, they have a very strong internal system that is a proper engine to ensure that the business can be sustainable. Because marketers and distributors, they are just the outside face, right? They're just the outside face. The whole internal machinery is really the sustainability nature. So in Cameroon, and we're still going to see many of this in Cameroon. Trust me, many will see come up, good intentions, good products, good offices, registered, but they will not make 4 years. They will not make 2 years. It's because the founders or the people behind are not willing to go through the proper process that can be a sustainable company. You said no marketing company. There was one that wanted to start. That one didn't even come to the limelight. When they came to a consulting, I gave them a couple of processes and I told them what I will do with them. And I gave them the things I will do and the cost it's going to cost. They went and didn't come back, right? They went and, but they continued the process. You understand? But when they launched, it was sustainable. They struggled to launch, but they got money from people. Mind you that they got money from people to use in the launching, but the launching phase was not even successful. They had very good intentions. Their products were good, genuinely manufactured in Malaysia, genuinely made in China, and packaged very well. But from the startup phase to the research phase to the structuring of the management team and all of that, everything was not done right. So by default, the business now fails. So the managerial perspective, the leadership perspective, the strategy, the logistics, all of these things are the critical part of every business, right? Before now, the distributors are just buy and sell. Those are their buy and sell with suits. That's the difference, right? They are buy and sell English. So, but the internal core, if it's not done right, I mean, like your people, Henry, your people where you just left. I used to tell them about there's something wrong with the administration. And there's one time you even mentioned that there's something wrong. I say, good, you have also seen it, right? And I felt that they could be sustainable because there is no business on earth. You have good products and you have certain things right. Whether one model you're using, you will make money. How is Amazon making money? Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men. What is he doing different, really? Really, what is he doing super different? The only innovation, he started Amazon before many people saw it. That's the biggest innovation. Right now, he's just incorporating more technology and more money. He's basically doing, you produce, I sell for you. People buy, I make money, you make money. Simple. And they invest in other companies. But they don't do the team, the strategy, the processes, the logistics, the policies, all of these things. And when you get
very crucial.
You, Miss Paul, you can start a network marketing company and make millions from it if you get the and I think it's the most easiest business to start. But the difference,
correct. Strongly believe in that.
The difference is many people that start, they want to use other people that make money. That's their goal. There are many young guys the funny thing is, I'm in a position whereby majority of all the young guys who want to bring new marketing companies to Cameroon or want to study, they always come to me for advice. And let me tell you something, all of them don't have sustainability. They don't think about their business 20 years ahead. It's about, see, if I do like this, I'll make a lot of money. It's not about a lot of money, but a lot of money. But when I start taking them to the foundation of what it takes to build they don't like it. I can tell you firsthand. There's no young person in Cameroon that is at the forefront of network marketing company. They have not spoken with me one-on-one in my office. There's none. So when they are talking, they're about, if I do this, a lot of money. But when it comes to legacy, many young guys are not legacy, and that's the problem. And that's why they don't last more than 5 years. Nobody is focusing, because when you're building legacy, see, when you see a legacy, you will know. When you see a legacy entrepreneur, you will know. When you see a legacy CEO, you will know. And when people don't build legacy companies, distributors are going to suffer because
Correct.
the lie will start from the top. The lie will start from the top. If you join this company now, you're going to be a millionaire in 5 years. They now take the same pitch to the community and it begins to replicate.
Exactly.
Right?
So actually, what you are saying.
So he can tell you better.
Yeah.
Should we now shy away from digital from meeting? Should we now shy away from businesses and investments? Doctor, I'm directing that to you. Should we continue daring into business if we want to be worthy? Should we continue daring into network marketing if we want to be worthy, or we should give up on and then do our normal menial jobs and live our lives in a quiet and middle class way or lower class way, and just tiptoe to our graves?
You see, it's as long as financial freedom is concerned, and we all have our different financial goals in life. There are some people that they are okay with having good salaries and they're doing well. There are some people that if they are not riding on their own private jet, they are not happy, right? So we all have different financial goals. But even to date, I still recommend, especially job seekers, when they come to me and are talking to me, I advise them, okay, based on this, I would strongly recommend you to join a network marketing company. And because the startup cost is cheap. The difference is that, again, when it's wrongly perfected, people now borrow money. Why would you borrow money to join a network marketing company? Why? Right? So that you're making decisions from the place of excitement. Why will you take your life savings and put in a business that you just heard about it 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, put your life savings? Are you okay somewhere up there? Right? So it's poor decision making. But again, if you're looking for financial freedom and financial success, it's either you have created your own platform where you can make money from it, or part of a platform where you can make more money from it, right? And there's nothing wrong joining network marketing with the right information and with the right mindset. With the right information that is a business platform that you will not have to go through the headaches of manufacturing a product, looking for options and all of that. But there is a product that if you are not willing to work hard and sell, you will not make money. It's a business that somebody should not tell you that, oh, you will just sit and money will work for you. If it is not shares and bonds and equity and all of that is all lies, right? They are all lies. If they are not, even digital assets now, they are still volatile, like cryptocurrencies, they're still very volatile. So it's not something that you can totally depend upon for your livelihood. It's not possible, right? So having the right information, and like in every business, a lean way of starting is important. Start small. There's nothing wrong. I know people are doing very well in marketing companies now. They are at the top, but they started small. Started with the lowest package. And with the right mindset that if they are going to succeed in this business, they will need to work hard, right? Like I always say, in any business, nothing will work unless you work. That's a fact.
Correct.
Correct. Time business,
nothing will work unless you work. Correct.
Except you're an investor, and even investors that you see, they are working somewhere. I have had the privilege to coach and work with some of the wealthiest people. Guys who are making millions of dollars, right? These guys that we think that they are just resting. I have never worked with a millionaire who is working less than 10 hours a day. Never.
Nothing will work if you don't work.
But these are guys that own shares in companies. They own shares in Apple and Facebook. MTN, they own shares all over North Africa, South Africa, everywhere. But they are still working. They are still doing due diligence. They're still reading files, reports, going to board meetings. The difference is that many people have been in the field for so long. So the work they do is different from the work we do. Because you cannot see a father, a mother who has been in business for 30 years. They have outgrown operations. they have people that run their operations. They are now all operating from the dimension of chairman, where they're just in supervisory role, reading documents, analysis, attending meetings, lobbying, advocating, and building stuff, right? So, but young people nowadays, the concept of passive income, even passive income needs work. Smart work cannot work unless you're able to work. Social media is smart work, right? Smart work. You have to work behind the scenes. There's smart and there is work. So I don't know why people feel as if smart means there's no work. There is smart and there is work. So no matter how smart it is, you have to work, right? If you are leveraging on tools, you have to work. So we as a people, we should be ready to work. And I always emphasize, anyway, here smart work, the difference is that you have grown more matured in how you leverage more tools, in how you leverage somebody's money, in how you leverage somebody's skills to make more money. That's the only thing with smart work. You know how to leverage especially tools and platforms to be able to make more money or do more work than other people. You are able to use more intelligence than other people to do a lot of that. That's the difference, right? So if people are able to do that, they'll be able to see a lot. And again, just emphasize that there is no business successful person that has not failed before. There is none. And I think that people need to understand the art of failing in business. Failing is an art. And when you understand how you can fail and make good use of it, you're going to become better in business, right? So, and people need to understand that in this business, when you fail and that failure doesn't enter your heart and your mind, you always bounce back. The difference is that when people fail, the failure enters their hearts, breaks their heart, breaks their kidney, breaks their blood cells, white cells, breaks everything, then they go to depression. That's the difference, right?
All right.
So,
all right, doctor. All right.
And then we can always build back when the failure comes.
Doctor, can we hear some last words from you, please?
Well, I would just say that one of the biggest problems across Cameroon and Africa is poverty, right? And one of this challenge is because of the fragmented economy that we have as a continent. But again, we are also in a dispensation where this is the most easiest period in the history of humanity that anybody can be successful financially. It is more easier to make money now than it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago. But the challenge is between the economy where opportunities and Africans. You know, I write books, and one thing I like to do is when I develop a strategy, result. One of the books I finished, I combined 30 marketing and sales strategies I've ever recommended to clients or company into one book. And I decided to practice one of those strategies in selling one of my books that I launched last. And I gave a target that with this book I'm going to make at least $1 million francs in sales. And this is something I did without printing the book, without doing anything, without any extra cost, but I made $1 million francs plus from using that. And there are many guys that I know making millions every month, hundreds of thousands of francs every month. And there are people that can barely have $50, $100, or 50,000 francs every month. The difference, look critically, pay attention critically and look. The difference between poor people and broke people and rich people in a particular century, the difference is in 3 things: skill sets, mindset, and tool sets.
All right.
They have a certain mindset, they have certain skill sets, and they have understood how to use certain skill sets that many people don't know how to. Right? Even just as simple as Facebook, majority of Africans don't make up to 15% of Facebook. Majority of what they know how to do is post, read comments, reply, and likes. That's all they do, which is not up to 10% of Facebook capacity and what Facebook can do to them, right? And like I always say, if you wake Adam Smith from dead now for him to rewrite the wealth of nations, where in the book he was talking about factors of production include land, labor, capital. If you wake him up right now, he will add digital platforms.
Correct.
Get it? So if you're going to money now, in the years, 10 years ago, our parents, there was no way you could make money if you don't have the factors of production like labor, land, capital. But now, just with your mobile phone and knowing how to use a platform very well and with your brain, you can make a lot of money. A lot of money with very limited capital. The most important capital in this dispensation is skill capital and of course mindset capital. So young people should pay the price of mastery. In this dispensation, if you don't pay the price of mastery, you will live hand to mouth, paycheck to paycheck, and you'll be broke. Right? At the same as it is very easy now to make a lot of money, it is very easy to be useless and to be broke. Very easy. So, you know, like in the days of our parents, if you just read and write, you could get a job, a very good job with the government. Right? You could just read and write, get a very good job with the government. I know many of my mom's friends that all they knew how to, they could just read and write. They had first school. My mom had a very good job with the government with first school, right? But now that nonsense cannot happen, right? If you're not, I've not paid the price of mastery. You don't have the right mindset, tool set, and a skill set. You're going to struggle. There are many others set, but these are the primary ones that you need to have. So young people should pay the price. If you see where, like I always say, the highest illiterate in this dispensation is the one that cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. They are very big illiterate. So if you find a gap and you don't learn, unlearn, and relearn, you're going to struggle as a young person. So I would challenge anybody listening to me, if you know that, let me tell you, if you are not making money, you're not financially sustainable, stable and sustainable. My next book is Financial Stability and Sustainability. I'm talking about the art of consistently making money and consistently being rich. Don't be rich yesterday and then broke today. Oh, I used to be like that. It's because money is an art. Money is a science. If you understand the science and the art of money, you will always be rich. Why is Dangote still the richest person on Forbes list for 12 years in a row? He has understood the art. We grew up knowing Bill Gates a richest man. Today he's the richest man. He has understood that. So there are art and there are systems, there are structures that we need to understand. And if you are not willing to pay the price to know, you will never know. As I would like to end and say, on a field platform like this, I can only tell you what I want you to know. But there are some insights that if you don't give me, I will never tell you. Simple.
Correct.
Clear. Thank you so much, Dr. Joybert. Thank you so much, Mr. Henry Owner. It is clear. If you want to get it right there, want to make it out there, you have to pay the price. You get to understand and learn knowledge.